Good morning, YouTube. Going to be taking you on a day of eating today. It is Thursday. I'm 2 days out from Collegiate Nationals in the midst of a 10-pound water cut. So the plan for today being Thursday, I'm going to be dropping my sodium back down from pretty much it was 7 or 8 grams. I would eat my daily sodium and then I would add 10 or 11 grams of salt, which would be about 5 grams of sodium on top of that, dropping it down to sub 1 or 1.5 grams today. And my water intake is also coming down from 4 gallons a day down to probably going to aim for around 1.5 gallons or definitely under 2 today. Also going to be dropping my carbs down from just normal to pretty much as low as possible or sub 25, 50. That's going to be lowering the amount of carbs in my stomach because carbs retain a lot of water, which is a lot of weight, and then also those carbs are going to be replaced as fat because carbs are 4 calories per gram as opposed to fat being 9 calories per gram. So just to hit your calories, you're going to have a lot less total weight of food by going with a higher fat density diet. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to be aiming for my normal about 3,425 calories. So no meal today, and I'll show you what I have for breakfast. Alright, so breakfast today, none of this guy. So just going to be having a protein shake of carbon build. Going to go with the vanilla ice cream, and then also made a cup of coffee. Just did some decaf, and I'm going to throw a little bit of creamer on that. I think it's only, what, 15 grams of sodium here. And then we got only, oh damn, 300 milligrams of sodium in here. Yeah, rip. Alright, and now I'm going to throw in some Carbon Recover green apple into my gallon jug of water. It's going to help me track it and then also just have me, I guess, hydrated for, if I sip this will last a while. And what's a surprise to me is this actually has 55 milligrams of sodium in it as well. So I'm already at like 355 or 370. I poured out a little bit of the water just to make up for the half a liter that was in my protein shake and the decaf coffee. I'm watching a little bit of Overwatch news right now. So that's the plan. I'm going to bring this over to the gym, do a little bit of active recovery, probably shave this stuff. I've had a lot of exams this week, so I've been lazy. And then get ready to go to the airport later. My flight is at, I believe, 6:30, so I'll be leaving here probably around 4:30 or 4 or something like that. I'm going to go work out real quick, and then I'll show you what I eat next. Here's a quick tip for tracking sodium, because I don't really usually do it often. I usually don't care what my sodium is. Unless doing like a photo shoot or something, I'm gonna just pretty much increase it, but this is the first time I'm really aiming on keeping it very, very low. So on MyFitnessPal, I just typed in sodium so I can have something track it, because some of my creative foods don't have their sodium included in their nutrition facts when I made those. So just search sodium, and there's something that says, I hope you can see that, it says salt 1 pack. And then all it is I have 355 servings in there right now, and that just tracks your sodium. You can pretty much use that on any creative foods that don't have their sodium information, just so you can keep a really accurate count, because I had to make a custom food for the carbon build and I didn't involve the salt, so then my count at the end of the day would be 300 short, and also I wouldn't have included the Carbon Recover 55 milligrams. So this is an easy way for me to keep more accurate track, and then I can have the total at the end of the day. I guess I should really change my water filter. That's not 100 pieces though. Alright, so we're here at Sushi Palace, because what's a better way to eat a ton of protein and a ton of fat with no carbs? Sashimi. So that's the plan for today. But probably try not to get too crazy on the protein, because again, any excess protein that you consume is converted into glucose through gluconeogenesis, but I'm not really sure. I'm assuming that does still retain water, so I don't want to go too crazy. Probably have some peanut butter later. Also, I finished that first gallon and we filled this up halfway, so I want to just pretty much consume this or less. Probably still going to have some green tea though, but just a good way to keep my water intake low. And with the soy sauces, they have higher sodium, they have lower sodium, but this still has 520 for 15 milliliters. So I heard about this stuff, Ponzu, which has 360 milligrams per 15 ml, so I'll probably put some of this in and dilute it with water because I have to keep under 1.5 grams of sodium. And who would have guessed, but salmon sashimi, even though it is raw, I guess because it comes from salt water, has a pretty fair amount of salt in it. It has a good amount of sodium. So for I think 1.5 kilos of salmon sashimi, which I'll probably be eating around or so, we'll see, it was still about a gram of sodium. So I'll keep you posted on that. And this is the first order. There's 170 pieces of salmon sashimi. And then we got a little red snapper here. And what'd you get, Nicole?
Oh, that's squid.
And we got some squid, so I'm gonna get started on this. Milliliters are pretty much a gram per ml, so they're pretty much the same. So let's go with 15 ml of this. Alright, that's not that much. It's only that much, and that's 360 milligrams. So I guess I'm gonna water this down a little bit. And we'll see how that goes.
It's gonna be gross.
That's pretty nasty. Yeah.
Oh god.
It's probably a bad idea, but we'll see. If it's really bad, then I'll just like reweigh like another little bit, but like, let's see.
I would think it would be lower because Portugal
it still tastes like stuff. It's actually not that bad, so we're good.
Let's look at this consistency.
Yeah,
compared to actual soy sauce.
It's like super watered, but this works. So this is a good little cheat. You can dilute and like water down some soy sauce. Or this is again Ponzu lime. And actually, so far it doesn't taste too bad. It's just a little limey and a little watery, but like it's really not too bad. And but we'll see how I feel after eating a ton of this. Here is order number 2, and we are at 684 grams so far, so we'll see where this takes us. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
And here's the last order, and this should put me around 1500. Last order was 522 grams, so that puts me around 1200, so just another 300 grams or so. Alright, so in total that was 1,563 grams of salmon sashimi, and that comes out to 725 milligrams of sodium, which I wasn't expecting to happen, but it's all good. I accounted for it, and especially with that weird soy sauce, it's a lot less. And also I didn't finish all that soy sauce, so that's even, I guess, an overstatement of how much sodium I had. And then that was also 342 grams of protein, 94 grams of fat, and 0 grams of carbs. So we in there. Alright, and now we are probably gonna go over back to Stop and Shop where I got that weird soy sauce and go get some no salt added peanut butter for pretty much eating the majority of tomorrow's calories. So, see you in a bit. Bruh, did you know this said sugar-free Peeps. I love Peeps. But there's literally only 3 Peeps in each package, and that's why it's 2 for $3. But like, still, if you ever find these really, really cheap, that'd be awesome. 20 calories as opposed to, I think they're like 50 calories, no, 50 calories? Yeah, they're only 20 calories a Peep, so that's a pretty sweet deal. Alright, so we finally found the peanut butter in the corner of the store that wasn't in any of the aisles. So they hid all the peanut butter away over here, but the best one that I found sodium-wise, for some reason there isn't any like low salt or like no salt chunky, so I'm gonna just go with They have unsalted creamy for $5, so I think I'm gonna get like 3 of these. You can see it is only 5 milligrams of sodium per serving. Look at that film of oil. That's, I guess you need to stir that a lot.
Yet. Hold on.
You see, is that good?
No. I was trying to show the 5 sodium, but like, yeah, the oil's gross.
Oh yeah, you see all that oil? Alright, yeah, but it's 5 milligrams. It's gonna take some stirring, but the lady in Sushi Palace gave us a plastic spoon, which is cool, but I don't know if that's strong enough to do this. But this is what I'm gonna go with. Probably gonna get like 3 or 4 of these because I have to hit my calories tomorrow with like 0 salt, pretty much. So, gonna be getting to know this and a spoon really well. But this is gonna do it pretty much for right now in this shopping trip, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so I made it to the airport. I'm only this far down on this gallon, so I guess that means I have about a whole nother liter or even more left to drink if I need. So we're in a good spot with water. I'm about to be checking in and be like checking my bag, so I gotta go dump this, and the bathrooms are at the whole other end of this building, so I'm gonna just go outside and dump this on like the street or something, and then get everything checked. Hopefully that peanut butter clears because all that oil at the top. We'll see what they say, but yeah, I'll see you on the other side of the baggage check. Alright, so we made it to the terminal. I still have another liter of water, but moment of silence because the peanut butter did not make it. So I guess I'm gonna have to rely on Brandy. There's Pat Jin, the stronger 93 kg guy, and Rachel. Hey Cam, you didn't even say hi to me. She didn't say hi to me, but they're all here. And so we're about to lift off in like another half hour, and then we'll arrive in San Antonio, and then I'll get some more peanut butter.
I mean, I figured at the end of the day and stuff, like I would be, but... What do you have? I thought if I was within a pound, I could have a pound. No food for me. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Alright, so here is our room at the Red Roof Inn. Going in. Here's Pat, and there's Andrew.
I didn't do my hair, so it sucks.
Oh man, he's ugly anyway. But yeah, here is our little room. Not too bad. It's a big boy. I think I'm sleeping with one of those too.
With me, boy.
Ooh. And then we got a really tiny bathroom. Oh, there's just another scale. Alright, so here is our room. I had to go and find some peanut butter, well, almond butter, so I'm going to be eating that to get my fats, and it's no salt. But tomorrow I got to go pick up like 4 jars of peanut butter from Whole Foods. So I'm going to be eating this no stir, no sugar and salt added almond butter. I think I have to have like 6 servings or so. And I got a spoon. Can you see that? There is 0 sodium. So that is what I'm looking for. Alright, let's get to eating this. We're gonna eat 6.35 servings of this almond butter. I got that spoon from the lovely sushi lady at Sushi Palace. So thank you for the hookup. Hopefully this is strong enough to get through this. And then I'm just gonna eat this literally off the scale. So anything that I eat, because a lot of times you have remnants on like a spoon when you take something out. So it's usually best to take the negative, tear out the container, and then whatever you take out of it, you can lick the spoon, and then that's how much you actually ate. So that's probably the best way, in my opinion, to go about weighing that. So let me get into this. Also added 200 calories extra today because I've been doing a lot of walking. I think I got to 800 calories of activity. I would add 400 calories. I'm just going to do 200 just to be on the safe side with this weigh-in coming up and everything.
Here is a president who has shown that he is willing to act when other leaders around the world fail to act in the best interest of their people. So we'll see where this goes.
So 203 grams.
Are we expecting more from the president or any on his team in the morning on this, John?
I don't believe so. There's only one, what's called pool availability tomorrow morning as he's meeting with the Chinese delegation.
It's gross, yeah. And the salt is actually what makes it taste good. It is gross. I don't recommend this, but sacrifice to win. Salt is what actually makes peanut butter not taste terrible. Oh, I need water. Whose water is this?
That the U.S. missile strike that hit a number of military targets. Militants
I'm close enough. Got
activists and rebels say that base serves as one of the
202 grams. That's about 6.35 servings. That wasn't that tasty, but it's down. I need some water. But that's gonna do it for today's day of eating. Macros from today are gonna go up right here, and then multiply those out into the total calories right here.
thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Next video will be the Nationals performance. Go left to Andrew, go left to Pat, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Good night, you too. Piss.